Hello, hello, hello. So we want to look at high poly vanilla hair. This was a pretty new mod, at least today it's a new mod. By the time you see this, I know it's not going to be as new, but nonetheless, it really looks like it does a good job for hair. I played around with it a little bit and I thought it was pretty good. Is it as good as these pictures? I don't know. Some of it might be, but I get the feeling some of this might have been on PC. Nonetheless, it is an improvement, I'll say, and we'll go in and show you that, and you can see what you think. But I feel like it's definitely a good improvement. Now this is affecting vanilla hair. Okay, this is high poly hair. It is 74 megabytes basically. I know it's 73.25, 74 megabytes. Now, just round it up. It's 74 megabytes. The original mod is by Mac, and then you say the rest of that however you want. Maxine. Maybe that's some form of Maxine. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. It's Mac, and then the rest of that. So you know, your name is your choice. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. It's just I can't pronounce it. So, so that's the modder, though. And then Alon, I guess, is how you would say this modder who ported it. The person who ported it here, Alaann, Alon, maybe, or maybe Elaine, but I'm saying Alon. Nonetheless, they ported it over. Like I said, it looks good. I know it's a little big, but you know, if it really improves your vanilla hairs, and if you're still, you know, if you still have cases like where you have vanilla hair in your game, where I do a lot of times, because I don't replace everything, so I still have people with vanilla hair in the game. Anyway, this could make it look a lot better, and could make you go like, well, that's not so bad, and it might even save you some space if you can let go of some higher, you know, bigger mods for this one. So I just thought it'd be worth looking at. Now let's see, I'm going to go into the character creator on Faith and show you these hairs. Now I am running, let me show you one thing that you need to know. I am running another mod. This mod, it adds some hair mashups using vanilla hair. It adds or creates some vanilla mashups. Some of these hairs are affected by this as well, by this mod we're going to look at. So you're going to see more than just the normal vanilla hairs. You're going to see those extra ones. I also do have some KS hairstyles which you're going to see, but they're not affected by this at all. So just the vanilla hairs and the ones that are done via a mashup, somehow they're kind of mashing them together, and it appears that they are also affected. So you can see for yourself and see if you agree with me. I believe they are affected. To me, it seems pretty obvious. Now we'll have to look at more than just Faith. I'm probably going to have to make Faith a cat, and you know, we're going to have to play around and look at some of the different hairstyles. It appears that they really worked on the braids a lot, and from what I saw, the braids looked a lot better. So the braided hairstyles really seem to benefit the most. So like I said, we'll have to look at some different ones, and I may have to change her into a cat, and we'll try some different things. So bear with me, and I will see you in the cheat room in a moment.
Working.
Alright, so we're here on Faith, and I've been messing around with her a little bit, but nonetheless, let me get my aim correct. Okay, here we go. So we're going to stick with her the way she is right now. We're going to show you kind of the human females as far as the hair goes, and then we'll go try like the human male, and then we'll try some of the other races like the cats. I think those are the main ones you're going to see the changes with. You might see it some with the orcs too. So let's get out of the KS hairstyles. Let's move on to, here we go. Now this is like Serana's hairstyle. Now you can see with the braids and everything that looks a lot better than the regular vanilla. Now if you don't If you don't know that, then, you know, you'd have to go back and look at the vanilla, but this looks definitely better. They've just, you know, they've just given it a better appearance. It's not, everything is not going to be 100%. Like, this is okay. I mean, I can say that it's improved, but is it a great improvement? Maybe not. The ones with the braids seem to have the best improvements. Like this looks a lot better. Because the braid work looks so much better. It makes everything else appear better. I don't see much difference in this, but I mean, you can tell it's different, but I can't tell that it's really a great improvement. Some of these, they're the vanilla hairstyles, so they look how they look, you know, but this is more detailed. It makes them look better overall. And here you have a little braid added in here. And here you have this with the braids going down the back. Let me pop her out for a minute so you can see this. Kind of like that. It makes it look better. It looks a lot better. It's not a perfect thing, but it's better than the normal vanilla hair. Now, I did turn off my extra saturation, so I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or not, but that's what I did. So we're just going to have to see. So I'm not going to do that with every hair, but I thought we would do that with that. See, this looks a lot better. The braids make it look better. And it just has better detail. It doesn't look quite as bad. This is not as improved. It still looks better, but honestly, it's the braid work stuff that really makes it look good. The details on the braids. See those braids there? They look really nice. And it kind of helps the overall appearance when the braids look really nice. You can still see that this is still vanilla hair, though. I mean, there is only so much you can do for it. But it looks pretty good. It definitely looks better than the normal. And I may try turning the saturation back on for it too, but I turned that mod off so that we would see this just the way it is without it being affected by something else. Now, we are going to get to some mashups at some point. I'll try to point those out to you when we get there. This hairdo you can't hardly see without seeing the back. See that? I think it looks good. That looks a lot better than the normal. Well, my aim is horrible. Hey, there we go. That's what I get for not having my display on. But anyway, so let's go back to the hair and see if we can finish this out. So I'm going to go through these reasonably quickly. Just give you a chance to look at them. This one definitely you can tell if you like that. It's not my thing, but I mean, if you like it, you can definitely tell this is an improvement. And I think that shows up really well, that's, you know, improved. This, I really can't tell that much difference in this. It's improved, it's more detailed, but is it any better is another story. That looks pretty good. I think, are we getting into the mashups? We're getting close. I think you can tell with these that they look better. Or at least, maybe it's my mind, maybe it's just me, but I think it looks better. This is okay. I don't see a great, you know, improvement on either of these. They're okay. Of course, that's basically the same. Now that's good. That's nice. And that's nice. I think are we into the mashups yet? I know for sure, like, okay, I think we are. This one doesn't look exactly right. It looks off a little bit. To me. It may be fine for you, but to me it looks a little off. We are into the mashups. And there is the little little braids there on the side, but I still just, this overall doesn't look good. This looks pretty good in ways, but it still looks kind of faulty up here on the top. That's okay. Some of these mashups benefit from this, and then some just are different. They're not really a benefit. Maybe those weren't mashups. Maybe that's normal vanilla hair. I may be confused a little bit. Don't be too surprised. That actually looks okay. Now this is definitely one of the mashups, and there's two-tone colors here, and it doesn't look right, okay? It doesn't. But the others, like this one, is a mashup with Serana's hair with some other hair. And it looks pretty good. And it gives you, it allows you to have your own color. You know, if you go back to the original Serana, hold on, you're going to see that it's always black. You can't have it be anything but black. So, no matter, well, now there it let me change it, but it won't keep that appearance. Let me go back to the red here. Okay. See, it went back to black, and that's what it will do every time. Those will go back to black. But these out here, let's head on over here. They will not go back to black. Hold on, where was that at? There she is. Okay. This will not go back to black. It'll actually keep the color you want it to have. And I have some different colors due to that mashup mod that I was telling you about. There's some different colors you can get into, including green. If you want to do green, nothing wrong with that. Just showing you that this one is flexible, and like, hold on, let me go back to green, sort of prove it out. Where's green? There we go, there's green. That's green. Alright, so if we go here, see, you can see this mashup isn't working so well. These others are okay. I think these are more just vanilla hairs and not really mashups, though. But when we hit the mashups, the first one is messed up because it's trying to do something, put two hairdos together with different colors. This one is fine. This is Serana. This is the other one, like that. I forget the name. And then here's some more of those. But they'll all be fine because they're all using the same color. They don't have anything that is hardwired to be a particular color, or hard-coded, or however you want to say it. So you're going to get some of these. But I'm showing you this because the high poly hair is still affecting these hairdos. Some of these don't look good, like that one doesn't look that good. But the high poly thing is still affecting them. Let me go put her hair back to the red I had. Is that the red I had? It's close, right? Okay. We'll go with it. So that's for the female if you're using my mod, or if you're not and you're using just the regular vanilla hair, then the vanilla hairs are going to be like those we saw at first, okay? So we're going to change her out to be, oh, I have to go to the race change. Hold on a second. We'll just pretend we'll let her just stay like that for a minute. Let's go into the race change, okay? Now this is going to affect my preset, as you can tell. She's instantly changed. Alright, that's okay. Well, since we're here though, let's look at the Dark Elf girls. And let's take a look at their hair since we're here. Alright, so starting here. Do we need to lighten that hair color so it'll show better? We might need to. Alright, so I'm trying to run through here and see if we can see any great... I'm trying to see some great improvements here. These look okay. You know, you can tell that they're affected, and no, they're not. Look at that braid. That is not... Okay, so they did not apply all of this to the elves. Because that's why this looks so bad. Nope, that braid has not been affected by the mod. So, okay, so it's not here for the elves. Even though the elves have some of these hair styles due to my other mod, the character editor mod, their hair is not high poly. Wait, is that? So some of these... No, I still don't think that's high poly. It looks like a mess. Nope. No, these do not look like they've been affected by the mod. They just look wrong, really. These just look wrong. So, no. Now that one... Maybe. I think that one looks pretty good. That's Serana's, and this one probably because they made sure to touch those. I'm not sure about these like this. Some of these don't look right, so I don't know. For the elves, I don't know if this is really a good thing. That looks like... I don't know how much of an improvement this is for the elves. Alright, so let's try somebody else. We were on the Breton, so the High Elf, is the High Elf going to have the same issue? I think they are. Let's just run through these hairs and see. These do not look improved at all. And some of them, the character editor opens them up so that you can use them. Some of them do not work very well. No, these are not really affected by the high poly. See that? That's not really affected. Now you can tell when we get to something that is affected, because the braid will look so much better. And the hairstyle will look better. But most of these don't look very good. See, this looks better because they affected this. But a lot of this is just bad looking. I don't think the high poly applies to every race. So we'll go back and look at that and see what they say. Imperials, it should work okay on the humans. It did on the Breton. I imagine it's going to on her. Let's take a look. Let's give her a different hair color, something brighter. Give her gray. That's too bright. Maybe we'll just stick with the red. The red works. Alright, so let's give her that. Alright, so you can see that these are looking better. And you can see that some of these don't look as affected as others, but most of these with the braids on the human girls look good. And these are the same. This is the same for the Imperial and the Breton. So I'm going to kind of flash through this. Yeah, so this looks much the same. I'm not sure about that hairdo. It looks like the braid gets kind of distorted. But it could be worse. Now I'm just eyeballing all of this, like that's still bad. You know, I guess if you match the color, you'd be in good shape there. You could use that together. So that's the Serana hairdo with the different color. So these are different usable hairstyles. Some are better than others, like I said, because these are the mashups coming from that character editor. And not all of them work for every race and every person, so Just so you know. Alright. Let's try the Khajiits. Do the Khajiits get KS hairdos? I don't think they do. So here, this Khajiit, she has. Let's change this hair color to something a little more seeable. Let's do the red again. That shows up pretty good. All right, so. Oh, why did that change? Oh, am I changing the hair color? I'm being a doofus. That's why it changed. I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. So. Okay, so you have the hairstyles open to the Khajiits. That doesn't mean they're all good for the Khajiits, though. As you can tell, some of these look kind of dumb for the Khajiits, but they're there and available. And if you find something you like, you can play around with it. But now, the high poly hair is what we're trying to look at. See the braids on the Khajiit? See how those look really good? Let's pop out of this for just a moment. What? Oh, yeah, I know. Anyway, see how good that looks from the back? Those braids look really... I know they don't move, but look at that. They look really... a lot better than normal. They look much more detailed. Alright, so let's come back in, because we weren't done. It's hard to see some of these. Some of these aren't meant for the Khajiits. Now that obviously is meant for the Khajiit. I'm not sure that I'm overly thrilled with it. It looks good though. I mean, you know, for the hair looks better. Let's hop out a second again. I know it's a little annoying, but okay, that's what we're looking at. And that looks pretty good. That's more detailed. Okay. I can handle that, I think. Oh, I'm missing. There we go. Alright. I should just turn on my display. It would make it much easier. So here's this. Okay, and this is going to be that single thing going down the back of their head. There's some earrings and those braids. Those look good. There's some more of those. I don't think so. You know, some of this, just because it's open for the Khajiit, doesn't mean it's good for the Khajiit. This is due to that character editor. They open up a lot of things, and then you can just try it out and see what you like. And some of these just don't work as well for the Khajiit. That's okay. I can handle that. Whoa. Look at that ear hair. Woo. That's something to talk of there. I don't know if that has any improvement to it, but it's something. Then you have this. I don't know if you'd want your kitty to have that hairdo. Oh, it's pretty funny. These don't quite work out because some of it's in the ears. You might be able to manage that one if you like that. I don't really care much about it for a kitty. I'm very particular. I like my kitties to look good. I hardly ever play a cat, really, I have to admit. I would have to really find some good cat textures, because most of these don't look good. I don't have any good cat texture, so... Anyway, so there we go. That was for the Khajiit female, and that was not impressive. I think these hairdos and stuff are mainly going to be for the humans. It wasn't impressive on the elves. I think it's mainly going to be for the humans. We'll check the orcs out. We're just going to do a quick flip through the Nord. If it'll load her up, my goodness, it's taking its time. Well, I have some... Oh, there she is. Okay. Pardon me, I have some coffee to attend to. I don't want it to get too cold. So let's flip over to the hair again. And go over till we find... Okay. Alright, so we'll start her out here again. And we're just going to go through these. These look really good, okay? Some of these others, like this, doesn't really look that great. They look better, but like these with the braids really are the ones where I'm seeing the most improvement. This really, I don't see an improvement to. Personally, it's very subjective, but just doesn't look that good. Maybe it'll look better on the guys. And then the braid looks good. The rest of the hairs, it's better. I mean, it is better. The detail and everything is better on these hairs, but the ones that really look the best are the ones with the braids. But still, it would improve your vanilla Skyrim. It's not going to improve everything because, like we noticed, the elves don't get it, you know, and the kitties, the Khajiits get a little bit, not a lot. So, I don't know. I don't see that much difference here. I don't want to skimp on showing you stuff, though. That doesn't even look good at all. That looks messed up somehow. That doesn't look good. I suppose, you know, I thought maybe we could match those colors. Oh, there you go. I guess if you move it around and match the colors, it works better. So that's good to know. But I think if I move away and come back, it's going to mess it up again. Yep. So I'm not sure if it'll keep that. Yeah, and some of these just don't look good at all because they're not intended for humans. That's why, I think. Alright, so let's go. Let's look at the orc. I have a feeling we're going to have the same trouble as with the elves. Let's get out of the chaos hairstyles. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they've been updated at all. No. It looks very low res, very low poly, except for this one, which I'm not sure that suits an orc. I suppose it could. You could make it suit them, I guess. And that one seems okay. The rest of these seem to be pretty low. Or at least they don't look very good. That one, that braid looks pretty good. But yeah, a lot of those just don't look that good. Let's go. Now the red guard should work pretty good. Let's go out. See if she gets the same. I think she's going to get the same hair. Yeah, she's getting the same higher quality hair. And it's not all good, but I mean it's all better, but it's not all wonderful because it is still vanilla hair. But the braids look good. That still looks bad. Alright, so all the humans appear to get decent upgraded hair, and non-humans do not. That is how I'm going to say that, because that's how it appears from what I can see in the game here. Oh, I should lighten her hair color so you can see it better. Sorry about that. But anyway, sometimes the darker hair does look better, though, I'll just tell you. But, some of these are better than others, of course, but I think the high poly hair is a good choice. I think it definitely looks pretty good. And if you don't want to spend hundreds of megabytes on KS hairdos, this is one option. Probably wood elf, it's probably not going to get the hairdos, okay? At least from what we saw with the other elves, I don't think... Nope, that's not high poly anything. This is pretty ugly. That's what this is. It's pretty ugly. Yeah, even the braid has not been defined well. That looks horrible. See that? That looks horrible. So the elves and the non-humans do not get this. Only the humans seem to get it in the females. I don't think the Argonians are going to get it either. And my character editor is probably all that's going to allow us to do some of the stupidity. So let's just see what we can do. Oh, I might be wrong. Maybe they won't get anything. Oh no, they can do the hairdos. Okay. It looks dumb, you know. But they can do the hairdos, which is funny. If you found something you really liked that seemed, you know, appropriate or correct, you know. But, oh, this is that one again. Let's see if we can blend it. We blended it. There we go. I don't know. These murky colors. I don't think the lizard is getting the best hair either. Just going to say it. So, there you go. Alright, so let's, hold on. Let's try the guys. Give this a moment to load for us. There we go. Oh, actually, that was pretty quick. Oh, that's right, I'm wearing a very special outfit. Okay, ignore the breaks and the wrists and stuff. I forgot, I'm wearing a very special female-only outfit, so it only looks right on the girls. So, we'll just have to let this slide, okay? Alright, so don't worry about that. We're here to look at the hair anyway. And he's got the usual spikes, which is fun. And feathers. Then he gets into the hair. Let's give him some hair color that we can see. There we go. Oh, quit looking up, dude. Kermie, pay attention. So, okay, so I don't think, again, I don't think the lizard is really getting this, the Argonian. So let's come down, let's see the Breton Mail. This will be the first human male. I think they're the only ones that are going to get this. So let's take a look at them and see what their options are. Okay. I thought I had some chaos hairdos for him, but maybe not. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to look at some of these. Now here, that's a vanilla one. Some of these are opened up from the females. It's both the same. Yeah, he's got some female hairdo options, it looks like. Is this, you know what, let's do this. Let's see if we can brighten this up a little bit. Trying to see if this is, if he's getting that high poly effect. I think he is. The braids look pretty good. Yeah, he's getting a lot of female hairdos, but that's neither here nor there. You can either choose to use it or not. I don't see what difference that makes. Well, you know what? I mean, it does this. Oh. Okay. I must be into some of the chaos hairdos for him. Yeah, I am. Okay. Because it has some crazy ones, and I'd forgotten it has some of these crazy ones. Alright, well, okay, so for the guys, you don't get as much stuff, and honestly, I don't know that this really helps the guys that much. You can still have these as options, of course, but I just don't know if these help the guys that much. It doesn't seem as beneficial. We know the elves don't get any of these benefits, so I'm going to move on. Let's see, we know the Imperial will get it. Did we try a red guard before? I think we did. I think we did a woman. But let's just see. Does he get anything any different? He does have more of like the bald guy things, but alright. Okay, so I'm going to say that while this is an improvement to the human hairs, that it really doesn't seem to benefit the other races very much, or the other peoples. There, we'll give him that. That way we can see that a little better. It doesn't seem to improve or help the other peoples very much, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'd recommend this for 80 megabytes, and it really doesn't. It seems to only help just a select little bit of the population, so that's too bad. I was hoping it would be significantly better, but it's really not going to do much for your guys, even with the mashups that I have. If you just go back to the vanilla hair for the guys, I don't see that it's going to do a lot for them. I mean, I guess some of this looks a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, you can see like that braid looks better, but how many guys in the game actually use that hairstyle? Probably not many. So I'm just not sure that this is going to work out the way I thought it would, which is too bad. I'm not sure how to get that and make that better for everybody. Alright. Well, let me see. Is there anything else we need to look at, or have I forgotten anything? No. Okay, so for the guys, this mod really isn't that great a deal. And then for the girls, it's really only working really well on the human females. And if you don't have the character editor like I do, you're not going to see that much change for everybody. I don't know. I don't know that it's worth the megabytes. It's not huge, though, so, I mean, I guess if your main concern is the human females, and that's what you play the most, and you want to use vanilla hair or vanilla hairstyles, then I guess it's okay. I guess it just doesn't work quite for me. Yeah. And I have some extra hairdos with those mashups, you know, that you won't see just everywhere. But I don't know. See, they do look good, but I don't know if I'm going to see enough of it out in public, out with the people. Am I going to see a great improvement in all their hair or not? Because for 75 megabytes, I really wanted to see all the vanilla hair changed, and it looks like it really doesn't affect everyone. It looks like it mainly affects the human females and your character. And I need to go back and look at the mod now, and that's where we'll take us. We need to go back and look at the mod and see, does this affect NPCs and characters alike, or just our character? Because right now, I'm beginning to wonder. So, let's go look at that. I'll show you the mod here in a second. Alright, so this has been high poly vanilla hair. Now, I'll tell you what's really going to look better in this is the braided hairstyles for the Khajiits and the human females. That's what's really going to look good. It says for the males, but and I did see some, but it didn't look as good for the males, I didn't think. Though I imagine the braids are still going to look good for the guys and the cats. But let's see. It says it works on the NPC and the player. But I don't know. We'd have to go look at some NPCs. I guess we could go look at some NPCs and prove that out. That's what I will go do, matter of fact. We'll do like a little extension. We'll go look at some NPCs. So, but I know they don't say it here specifically, but it appears that it really works on the Khajiits and the human females. And it probably works on the Khajiit male and the human male. At least the braided hairstyle. So not everything, but the braided ones appear to work pretty good. So let's go take a look at some NPCs, maybe just in town, and even see if it looks decent on them, okay? Alright, so, and then we'll call it quits. Alright, so looking at John here, his hair doesn't look much different to me. You know, all the girls, they have the Botox effect, so it doesn't matter. Nazim doesn't matter because he has the Elvis hairdo. Oh wait, here we go. Let's see our friend here. Hold on.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim.
His hair, it's okay. It's that version I didn't really care that much for anyway. The elves, I don't see they don't seem to get much of the improvement.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's
I
trade.
hear you. Okay, the girls are all going to have like KS hairdos from the Botox, so let's look around.
What is it? If you're heading skies, steer clear of Pilgrim's Tomb. Thing about those old pits, the dead have trouble staying that way. I worry about.
Now I will say, one thing I've noticed about these guards is they have dirty faces, and in the
You're like me, huh?
Morrigan Helsing one they don't. Of course, that also has all ladies are young.
Check the Jarl's backside.
She's a pumpkin head. Let's see how.
What does the Empire do? Nothing.
We can't see about Heimsker. Okay, this may not have been the best idea. Maybe we should go to Solitude or somewhere where we could see more guys hanging out. And maybe it'd help if it wasn't raining and storming. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take us somewhere where maybe we can see some more people. Like Solitude. See you there in a minute.
Position.
Well, the rain has followed me, but we can look at the guy's hair at least. Now remember, the girl's hair is more KS hairdo style, so that's not going to matter. I think the guy's hair does look better. Oh. Yes, watch out.
You helped Ulrich Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered Hiking Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
There was
Oh
no
no,
murder.
there was no murder.
He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way.
I don't think this is helping.
Ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
I thought we might be able to tell something from there, but not a lot. Let's go to the palace. Maybe we'll be able to see something there. Yes, they're gonna chop Rogver's head off, I know.
I don't devise fancy clothes, but you look like you might.
We're not wearing fancy clothes, are we? Well, okay. I guess we kinda are. I forgot. I thought we were doing something else. I was wrong. Well, we can get in out of the rain. Alright.
The new configuration is stable.
Okay, so here in the Blue Palace, we are going to...
I'm hesitant to share it.
Oh, we're going to take a look at some of these people here.
I swear to you,
See, his braid does not look very good. See that? That does not look high def like the others. So I'm not sure that this is really... His hair looks pretty good. But that looks very vanilla. That's pretty standard.
Nothing in the area.
Same with him.
Is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Yes, likely superstitious nonsense. Alright, I'm not seeing...
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers.
His braids don't look especially good either if you look at Eriker's braids. See that? They don't look high def. Okay, so I don't think this mod is doing exactly what it says it's going to do.
Watch your feet. We just cleaned there.
Oh, my goodness. She's fussy.
I've got what I came for.
So,
Better get back to Dragon.
yeah, you better get back to Dragon Bridge. Go on. So, let's see.
The Imperials are good for business.
Elisif looks fine.
Script our men and send them off to battle. We'll have not left.
But see, his hair, that braid, you can tell it's not a high-def braid. So I don't think this is working the way it should. Same with him.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Huh? Oh, she's like got her face right in my face. Alright, so anyway...
Steward, I have an idea that might help to bolster the morale of our people in this difficult time. I think we should
She doesn't look very happy.
And let General Tullius march his troops from the Blue Palace to Castle Dower in order.
Alright.
What a fine idea, my Jarl. However, I would suggest we wait until the war has ended.
Yes, wait until the war's ended.
The general needs his soldiers out in the field, fighting battles against the Stormcloaks.
I must protest, my Jarl. A parade would make you an easy target for a Stormcloak assassin. You're safer here in the palace.
Oh, very well. I can see there's no changing your stubborn Nord mind. But when this war is won, I will have my parade.
Oh.
Yes, my Jarl.
She will have her parade. Well, I don't remember that interaction before, but okay. Nonetheless, I probably don't pay that much attention, honestly. Alright, I'm going to hop out of this, and we're going to go look at the mod again. I don't think this is working the way we expected. Alright, so this has been High Poly Hair. Now, the mod is working, but I'm not sure it's working quite as expected. I can't really tell that it's really working on all the males. It does seem to work on the females and the Khajiits. However, my females are all affected by Botox, so they don't have vanilla hair. So that doesn't quite work out the way you would like to see. So, if you're expecting it to work on the guys, it does not appear to work on the guys. Okay? It does seem to work okay, like I said, on the girls and on your character. But I'm just not sure if that's really... if it's enough improvement to be worth your time when you can get a small hairdo mod like that. But now, if you're not running Botox and you want your people to have better hair, this is one option, and it will help a lot of them. It will help the females and the Khajiits. It will not, from what I'm seeing, it does not really help the males that much. So, just letting you know. It also does not appear to work on the elves. So, I don't know. For whatever reason, it just doesn't appear to work on the elves or the orcs, female or not. So, just letting you know that. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
This ain't nice, I know.